Here we go. So kind of as we move through things here, and kind of obviously much better view. You can listen to me. You can always. I guess the cool thing about this is you can always turn the volume down and just kind of look at it. Kind of imagine yourself going through one of these things. Always very cool. And I kind of something I've wanted to do, and for a lot of people, I hope it doesn't inspire people to kind of climb down into abandoned mine shafts. Because again, I can't say it enough times. You need to know what you're doing. You need to have a good action plan. You have to be familiar with kind of what you're looking at and so forth, dealing with situations. So there is something different about that. I don't see a lot of excuse me. I don't see a lot of human footprints. Actually, I'm only seeing mine. But I see a lot of animal tracks. Not large animals. Fortunately for me, it looks like smaller. Generally, more often than not, the animal I will run into places like this is a skunk. So, kind of skunks. Skunks are not fun. We actually found one in the John Shooney mine. He was hanging on the wall to the side, back in the mine. Kind of a bit of an uncomfortable thing. And he didn't have a way out. His way out was where we were. So, kind of like, sucked for us. Wow. You can see where, before we open up here in this archway, where all the rock's coming loose. But kind of working our way back out anyway. I don't know if anyone catches the glitter in here. A lot of it's pyrite, and you're looking at a lot of granite. I'm sure anything worthwhile has been worked out over the years in this mine. See a little bit of there. Don't know how much gold was producing in these mines. I don't know what type of accurate record. I know John Wilburn did that in the gold field area for a lot of mines and so forth and all. I've never seen reports on the productivity of the mines in the area I'm actually in today. I'm sure it was somewhat worthwhile. Wow, this place is just loaded with the crickets and spiders. I'm sure I got a few on my hat. Probably carrying a few with me. Yeah, and they kind of seem to be living in harmony in here. Go figure that, huh? So, yeah, kind of definitely loaded. That ceiling, though, is just really awesome right through here. It is crawling with spiders still. But kind of looking up through here, just the colors, and I really hope they translate here, even though that looks like it is starting to break apart. It's just a matter of time before this comes down. After hundreds of years, you know that day comes for a lot of these old mines. You can see obviously that it's happened before. It's not the first time. So, yeah, lots of spiders. Lots of spiders. They're not happy. They're actually probably quite happy to see me go here. I think I'm disrupting something. I don't know quite what. So you can see daylight coming up. So I'm working my way through. I've had a number of people who've been back in mines like this with me. They get kind of into that hurried mode and like, oh yeah, you know, there's the daylight, and then they hit a spot like this, that low arch, they turn back around, and you're trying to tell them to slow down. And if not knocking themselves out cold, they pretty much put up a big old bruising knot on their forehead from that. So I do have to say, it's just this mine, and you can see right here, this right here, but I'll turn this, and you can see where this thing's just almost apart, right above me there. Good whack with a rock hammer, and this whole piece is going to come through, come down. Some good sized chunk of rock. It's going to come down through here, and it's a shame because I don't know, I can't light this up near as much as it deserves, but this just has some beautiful colors running through this mine, all through here. Oh, sorry about that with the light. watch my footing as I go.